Welcome, everybody. We see you all in the chat. Hey, Quay, KTC,
Hey
Demarcus,
everybody. Hi. Hi.
yeah, Chuck. Okay, so yeah, right. I mean, right now, I don't know about today, but right now it's just me and Really Big. We don't know, Trace probably done overslept, child. Who knows?
Child. We
Okay,
don't know. She MIA. She didn't listen. She a no call, no show. No
right?
call, no show. Okay.
We need our HR right now. We need our
Right.
HR right
Right. She about to get written up. Okay.
now. But yeah, so we are here for the Ready to Love
Thank you.
finale. We are almost done. Almost done.
Hmm.
Man, thank you, Jesus.
No, we ain't almost done. This is it. Well, we got the reunion.
We got the
Okay, my
reunion.
bad.
Yeah,
My
we
bad.
got
I
the
forgot.
reunion.
Yeah, we do have a reunion, child.
So,
I want to know when they film the reunion because I feel like we need to have a reunion for the reunion because I feel like half of what we're gonna see at the reunion isn't accurate anymore.
mm-hmm,
And I don't
mm-hmm,
follow none of these people on social media because once the show is over, they're gonna start talking. They're gonna tell
yeah,
what's really going on, what
mm-hmm,
really happened, and who, the what, the when, the where, and the how. As soon as that reunion drop, they're gonna be telling it.
yeah. Look, Ravine said yes, right Trees up. She is getting a right up.
She is. She going
Okay.
straight to HR. Straight to
Thank you, thank
HR.
you. All right. So as you're coming in, please make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And yeah, we about to get into this. Let me get my little. Here we go. All right, all right. So we kicking.
Oh, congratulations.
Well,
Thank you to Marcus Reed. His super chat is for you.
Nels, congratulations on the new. Hold on, let me post. Let me put this up there. Hold up. Hold up. Nels, congratulations on the news on your extended family and your birthday coming up this week. Hopefully, you have a son and name him Demarcus. Demarcus, did you vote? Did you? Oh, and thank you for the super chat. But did you vote on whether it's a girl or a boy? We are going to release the goods pretty soon. Okay.
So you're gonna do a gender reveal on the channel?
Yes, we are.
Oh, okay. Well, let me be
Um,
careful. I'm glad. Let me be careful and not say nothing.
Girl, I almost said something. I almost said something the other day, but we're gonna do it for my birthday live.
I did good keeping the secret that you were even pregnant.
Yes.
I did good.
The little baby said I'm having a girl.
Like, I was like, I thought I was scared I was gonna slip up and say something. I was like, ooh.
I almost did too, but yes, we're gonna have the gender reveal on my birthday live on Wednesday. I believe it is. So we you will find the results at that point. Yes, Rabin, you are late to the party, boo.
Yes, Raven, you
we,
late, girl.
we announced it. We announced it on our 2K celebration live. I am with child,
That
and
was child.
yes, I am with child. Look, I slipped up and fell pregnant. Okay.
Girl.
But yes, thank you guys. Thank you for all the congratulations. I really appreciate it. I mean, and listen, I know because the first trimester was rough. Okay, it was rough for me, and I appreciate y'all not judging me, not judging the way I was coming up here looking and because
Girl.
I know I was not giving nothing. Okay, but all right. So let's get started. So yeah, Tommy comes in basically to meet everybody for brunch. Both Cameron and Hussein, they're kind of confused about what they're gonna do now that Rose is gone. And I hated the fact that Hussein was like acting like he wasn't the one that sent her home.
That's the part I was like, he was really acting like Now that Rose is gone, sir, it's you. You
You,
did
right?
it.
Not now that I sent Rose home.
Right.
Now that, look, like she was just
Like
gone
you
by
are the
default or
sir. And I mean,
something.
let's be clear. Somebody, because honestly, I feel like it could have been Angie. Had he not been pushing so hard for Rose, I feel like Angie was probably the one that needed to go. Because I don't feel like either one of them had a strong connection with Angie, which was clear by what happened later on in the episode that they didn't really have a strong connection with Angie. So my thing was, she really should have been the one to go home.
Exactly. So then I thought it was kind of cute. Tay and Cisco was reenacting the scene from Lady and the Tramp, and please tell me y'all did not see that. Please don't. Okay,
I
everybody had to
saw
see
it
Lady.
and it was cute until they started like tongue kissing. Then I thought it was nasty because I was like, y'all literally had food in y'all mouth. I thought it was cute until that moment when I was like,
You know, even I don't.
like, why y'all exchanging food?
You know what really be? I don't know why. I just
You ain't think about that.
I
You
don't
ain't think
really
about
like.
that had food in their mouth.
Well, no, but I don't really like them together.
Why?
Yeah.
So do you not like them together because you think the chemistry is not there, or do you not like them together because you think that she's settling? And I don't want to put a word in your mouth. Maybe you don't feel like settling.
It's neither of those. Is it wrong
Okay.
that it's just because I don't think he's attractive.
Okay, so then that has nothing to do with whether you think they're a good match.
Yeah, because
There's a lot of unattractive people. Like
even when he was with the other
I
chick,
find people unattractive all the time. I mean, but I mean, if they with somebody, I don't care.
yeah, but he's like really unattractive to me. So even when
So
he
he's
was
not
with the
supposed
other,
to find love because he not cute.
it's not that I just don't want to see it. I just don't want to see it. I'm
The
just
man,
like,
see, the man can't find love because he ain't cute.
I just don't want to see it. Okay.
Oh,
But
that is
yeah,
funny. Okay, I'm just messing with you, child. I'm just messing with
so
you.
Tom gets there. He lets the ladies know that they'll be introducing their connections to their family. And then he reflects on being intentional and basically this is your final decision. You gotta make sure that you're ready to love. And then he tells Cisco and Tay that his wife carried his load. Basically, it sounded like the entire time they was together. And he was like, and now she good. She ain't got to worry about nothing. And
Not the entire time they were together, but in their early relationship. But
I
can I
guess
say
I
something?
guess before he got successful.
Yeah. Let me say this to me, and this is my opinion. Supporting a man who doesn't have anything, but he has a dream and he's grinding that dream, but it's just not lucrative at this moment is different than somebody who done fell on some hard times and ain't figured his life out yet. To me, that's two different things.
But
And I get it that he went through a divorce. I understand certain things were down, but for you to go from this to that, I mean, for you to okay, because what you want us to believe, not you, but him, what he wants us to believe is that he had it all together until his divorce, right?
mm-hmm.
For you to fall that far, that's a lot. And I'm not saying it can't happen, but for me, if you date an actor or like Tommy was a comedian, he wanted to be a comedian, so he probably didn't had nothing because he was going to comedy clubs making $20 a night and doing stuff like that, things that people do like actors and actresses, and you know what I'm saying. To me, that's different than supporting somebody because to me it's different. That's just my opinion. To me, it's different. You
So
said he is lying. He did. That's what I'm saying, Raven. I don't believe that Cisco had it all together even when he was married. That's my opinion. But to me, let's not, because we're not going to negate the fact that Tommy went to college. Tommy had a college degree to fall back on. I just feel like he was out there pursuing his dream. And I can respect a woman that supports a man through that. That's different, in my opinion. Tommy and his wife did that in their 20s. And that's different too, Ray. They were in their 20s.
So I was under the impression that Cisco was unemployed.
He was unemployed. I think by this time, by the end of the episode, because remember he said, I got a job now. So now he does have a job. But at the beginning of the show, he did not have a job.
Okay.
And he was living in a rooming house and he didn't have a car and he had just moved to Philadelphia. Like, so to me, it's a lot more to that story than just like you can't compare. And I guess all I'm saying is, Tommy, you can't compare your struggle to his struggle because it's a different struggle. And I don't think I told y'all this way back when he first revealed this. What was it, episode 3 or maybe? I told y'all then he should never have been accepted on this show because you're not ready to love, because you need to focus on getting your shit together. You're not ready to bring anybody into your life right now. And that's no dig on him.
Yeah.
That is just like, you're not ready to love because what the fuck are you bringing to the table? I'm sorry. And I think it's effed up that Tommy and everybody else is trying to make him feel like it's okay. It's not. It's not. Now, I can respect the fact that you're trying to work through some hard times, but sir, you're not ready to love. That's the whole premise of this fucking show. And you don't meet the bare minimum. Tommy, hey, Tommy, come here. Would you be okay with your daughter bringing him home? No. I'm sorry. I'm done.
Thank you, DeMarcus, for another super chat. Congratulations on the 2K subs.
Yes, 2K.
Thank you. It says, Treats, we friends today. I hope the midgets beat the cow bums and the Chiefs beat the e-girls.
Yes, me too. Listen, DeMarcus, we on the same team this week too, because I need the Giants to beat the Cowgirls, and I need Kansas City to beat the Eagles. And listen, we all at the same the Redskins. I'm sorry, the Commanders. We tied for first place in our division. Shit, I'm good.
So really, this is what I was thinking about when nephew Tommy said what he said. I was like, but wouldn't you have had a little help anyway? Because you're related to Steve.
But Steve wasn't always rich either.
I mean,
Steve wasn't always rich. Steve was up and down. And remember, Tommy ain't that much younger than Steve. So when Steve was struggling, Tommy wasn't. Yeah. Steve Harvey is not that much older than Tommy. Tommy's in his 50s. Steve Harvey is like in his late 60s. They ain't that big of an age difference between them. Maybe in his early 70s, late 60s, but I think it's like maybe a 10 to 15 year age difference with them. So it's not like he was the rich uncle that had it all together. Tommy, now I think when Steve was in a position to put Tommy on, he did. He hired him on his radio show and stuff. But remember, when Steve started doing radio, he was broke. He ain't had no
money. That's right. Bless the child has got his own.
You better say it
again.
And
I think it's different.
Hey, everybody coming in. Hey, you guys.
I think it's different also coming into a relationship.
Our frat brothers. And can we talk about that too? Tommy, hey, can you stop casting all these fucking noobs? No disrespect, but it's like
I'm not saying that. Let's not talk about the noobs now.
No, but what I'm saying is, again, Cisco, did you really get on because y'all have that connection? Because again, I don't understand why you're here. But I feel like on every season, there are no less than 3 noobs on every fucking season of Ready to Love.
Quake, don't do that. My boo is a whole noob. Don't do that.
I mean, that's okay. Listen, I'm partial to Q's and we know they dogs, but I mean, I love them. I mean, what I'm gonna do? I guess it's that dog in me. I don't know. Shoot.
All right. So then Angie meets up with Hussein. He is supposed to be meeting her family. And then, I mean, he basically lets her know that, yeah, that ain't happening today because my number one connection left. Not that I kicked her off the show.
And you knew that when you eliminated her ass.
Exactly.
Which makes me wonder if that was production or if that was them. Because remember, some of the people who tell all the business when it's over let us know sometimes that production tells them who's supposed to go. That it ain't always really the vote.
I'm wondering if production was like, I could understand if it was Cam, but Hussein was like, no, like it's a no for me. Like he was standing on that. And now all of a sudden it's, well, since Rose isn't here anymore.
Child, and you're the reason why.
Exactly. Well, basically, he said, that he was going to self eliminate.
Now,
And
Ravine, don't do that.
what?
I'm just talking to what she said in the chat. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
let's get some signals.
That's my own partiality. Sorry, not sorry.
And she says she appreciates his honesty and his vulnerability. And she understands. Okay, he got to go. So then Tay and Cisco meet her family. And he was asked, how does he deal with his anger? He said that when he's stressed, he works out. Then he was asked about other connections, and basically he said, really, ain't nobody else really matter except for Tay. And then he wanted to, he tried to segue to the aunt and was like, you know what, let the aunt ask some questions. But the aunt pulled out a whole piece of paper. I think he thought that she was going to take it easy on him, but she had a whole piece of paper with list of questions.
But
Okay.
when Auntie pulled out that piece of paper, like, because she said, because I didn't want to forget nothing.
Yes,
She said, hold on, because I didn't want to forget
yes.
nothing.
Because I don't know if it was her cousin or her sister or something, but she was coming off the dome with questions. She was like, whoa, 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 let's let the aunt get something. And the aunt pulled out a whole piece of paper. I said, oh, she, you went to the wrong one. But she
Okay.
wanted to know what his intentions were. He said that he wants to grow. You know, he's looking forward to marriage and kids. Then he was asked what his biggest barrier was for him to overcome, and he said his career choice. Okay, and that's still a concern for Tay. He said that he works now. She's like, really be safe, because I was like, hold up.
Right. So
But
in the process of them filming this show, he found a job.
mm-hmm.
Ciao.
But he said that he would feel incomplete if he continues to put his dreams and aspirations to the side. What? What? Do we know what he wants? Is it like a? Does he want to be a trainer or something?
Because again, that's why I said this show needs to just be revamped. Because those are the conversations that need to be had. We should have seen Cisco talking to a therapist,
Mm-hmm.
a life coach. No, better fact, you're not a therapist, a life coach. We should have listen. Tommy and them should have sent his ass to go talk to a life coach. He
Oh,
wants
he
to be
wants
an
to be an
actor.
actor slash
Well, he
model.
does have that mushroom tea commercial. Y'all seen that mushroom tea commercial? Nails, you saw it because we put it in the group chat, girl. Y'all haven't seen that mushroom commercial that he's in?
I don't want to see him on my screen.
I mean, he's shirtless. Yeah, Rise. The
I
mushroom
don't do,
tea or
I
coffee,
don't do
whatever
not
it
see.
is.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me see.
I don't know. But yeah, so basically, he said that he definitely would like to be financially stable to provide a lifestyle for his wife and
Shit,
kids that
don't
he
we
didn't grow up
all?
having. Huh?
I said, don't we all?
It's all of our dreams, okay? And after he left, they did express that they liked him. He seems loving, but they're concerned that his lifestyle just is not on an equal playing field as Tay. So then Cam showed up to meet Angie's family. And yeah, I'm just going. Yeah, I'm not gonna go off my notes for this. Basically, the family and him really got along. They really liked each other. But then when the whole busting the windows conversation came up, I think it was her brother. He was like, "That scares you?" And he was like, "Well, no, it wasn't the conversation that scares me. It's what she said afterwards. Basically, she would still do it." And I think the brother completely understood. And then when Cam left, um, he said, "You scaring that man."
I think not only do I think that not only do I think that the brother understood, the brother tried to explain to her
Mm-hmm.
why that could turn somebody off. He was like, you might be blocking love and you don't even see it.
Mm-hmm. He was like, I think he's ready to love, but he don't want to lose any more windows.
Right. And he told her that. He was like, you not hearing. And again, that's what I said way back when that episode aired. I was like, no, her attitude is basically like, I would do it again if I
Mm-hmm.
felt it was needed. That's a problem for me. And I
Mm-hmm.
said it then. Like for you to say, yeah, when I was young, I used to do some dumb shit like that. But for you to be like, I mean, it could happen again. Oh, well, then I'm good on this. I'm good on all of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, exactly, Kenya. We need to stop excusing toxic behavior as spicy behavior. And that's like, we're going to get to Cam and Zahara, but that's how we're going to get there, though.
So they're next. um, Sahara has Cam meeting his sister. Um, she said the sister hasn't evolved yet. And actually, I felt like the sister to me was a little bit more mature than Sahara. Or at least that's what she gave me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But the sister seemed to really like Cam. She found out that he ain't got no kids. He's a firefighter. She loves that he's in shape. And Cam was like, "You ain't tell your sister nothing about me?" And Sahara's like, "Well, I wanted her to see for herself." Um, and I told her that you were just a nice guy and you're indecisive. So basically, it to me it was a little weird. It was a little awkward because Sahara and Cam kind of have this like back and forth between each other because she wants to know if he made a decision on who he wants to be with, and he tells her that he has an idea, and she feels like basically I'm your ride or die, and you don't have a decision yet. So she's upset. He wants her to get off the topic, and basically, yeah, she was like basically told him it was time to leave. She's like, okay, well, you have a nice evening, and I still think that her sister really liked Cam, but Sahara just had she was not feeling it. She had a little attitude. She was mad that he didn't let her know. Yes, I have a decision, and
But
apparently
here's my problem. So here's my issue with it. I would love to find out when on the reunion. I don't know if they asked the question or if they're gonna tell us. I think Zahara and Cam was doing a whole lot of outside of filming, hanging out. Because for
Mhm,
her to be like, I'm not understanding. Like, what's the problem? What are we still doing? And I think Cam was really playing the game of, I'm just trying to make it to the end.
mhm,
I don't want to eliminate options. I'm trying to make it to the end. And Zahara I think, was really on that. But I mean, I might even go so far as that maybe they had slept together. Because
mhm,
her whole affect was coming from the point of view of a woman that was like, you choose me privately, but publicly you acting like you can't choose
mhm,
me. And
mhm,
and to me, it just seemed like they were doing more hanging out or something. Now it could just be Zahara just being extra and over the top like she's been this whole season. But I
mhm,
honestly feel like because I think Cam was really getting off on feeling like he had all these women to choose from. Because that's what he kept
mhm,
saying. I have to make my choice. I have to make the choice. I have to make the choice. No, they make the choice. And I
mhm,
love, we're gonna get there when we get there. But I love how it ended because you really felt like the whole time you had this whole thing, these women clamoring for your attention, these women coming for you, when all reality at the end of the day, you were, I don't know. That's just how I felt. And I would love to know if I'm just, like I said, it could just been Zahara being Zahara, but I think she was really hurt. I think she was really hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because I
mhm.
really feel like, and I also think there was a level of toxic there. As much as he was saying he don't like the toxic with Angie, but he loved that shit with Zahara.
Uh-huh.
He loved it with her. But I don't think that he ever looked at Zahara as forever. I think he looked at her as exciting, interesting, probably something outside of the norm of what he's ever dated. But I
Well,
don't think
no,
he ever
remember,
looked at her as
supposedly,
forever.
according to the nieces, that's what he's used to dating was women like Sahara.
Oh, well, then maybe, child. I don't know.
But so first meetup for decisions was Jay and Kiera. And really he really did pour his whole heart out. And he said, that he chooses her. She chose him as well. Cisco and Tay, they met up. He let her know, I choose you, with a hat, in a bat, with a cat, and he chooses her. Okay. And she said the same as well. She chooses him. Then we see Cam. He met up with Sahara. Um, and he's talking about how, she's walking down this yellow dress, and he knows that he made the right decision. But
did they give him a script? Because why did all of the men say it was you from the beginning? It was always you. Why they all saying the same thing? Did they give y'all that script? It was you from the beginning. It was always you. What?
So yeah, he told her that that last night scared him, and she said that she expressed 12 hours before the meeting, you know, you're still torn, and how do you think that makes her feel? He said, well, this is what we signed up for. This is the process. And she said, well, in the words of Tommy, you're past the meat, we're at the bones, and you still chewing on the gristle. Okay. He said he had to go through his process. So she said, where did you get? Okay. She looked like she's ready to throw hands. Okay, and where did you get to? Okay. He was like, okay, well, you ain't gonna rush it. And she said, okay, so you're still unsure. And he said, well, what if I was gonna choose you? Okay. And she said, well, then you should have said something sooner. Okay, you ain't give me no type of comforting words. You didn't let me know you had a choice. No, nothing. And he said, well, I was gonna choose you. And she said, and I was too. And that was the end of that. Sahara says she chooses her too.
I didn't understand. Okay, I understood what Zahara said, but what I didn't understand was, and maybe I missed something because I was probably halfway paying attention at that point. But if they were there together, didn't that mean that he chose her?
Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? Remember in past seasons, though, they have had where they brought the other person on that they weren't going to choose.
Maybe they filmed with multiple people, and then they only show the ones of who they chose.
Maybe,
I don't know, because it was weird. What y'all mean? Talk about the fashions. What y'all want us to say? What you mean about the fashions? What y'all mean?
No, this girl not talking about I'm coming. Girl, it's almost over.
Girl. Chat.
You got to write up. It's too late.
And that's why I say, Kenya, I feel like she showed up feeling the way she was feeling. And that's why I feel like the night before whenever it was, they met with the family. I think that was it for her. I think when she was like, you still don't know, like you still, because I think her thing was Rose is gone. It's just me and Angie. And I know good and damn well you don't have a connection with Angie the way you got a connection with me. So we still playing this game. We still going to pretend like I don't know what I'm thinking. And I really feel like that's when the light switched off for her.
It was
and
the
again,
fact that
I truly feel
he
like
didn't even have a choice. He said,
exactly.
I have an idea. So I completely understand. It was not like you know what, I made my decision and but I'm just not going to tell you. It's not time to tell you yet. And that's what she was looking for, and she didn't get it.
Exactly. And I think it didn't matter what he said on decision day. I think she made up her mind when she showed up what she was going to do.
Oh, she made her mind up that night. She made up her mind that night.
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's what I'm saying. It was a wrap. At that point, it was a wrap. And I feel like that's why I still feel like I feel like conversations were being had behind the scenes that were leading her to believe something different. And I think that was where a lot of her frustration was coming from too. Like, behind the scenes, you saying A, B, C, D, but then publicly or when the cameras are rolling, it's something different. And I don't, like I understood playing the game to a certain point, but at this point, come on now, bro. Come on. And I just really think that Cam was getting off on that the whole season because I don't think he really had a connection with Angie like that. But I think he kept her around because I think he liked having that. Yeah, I got 3 of them. Yeah, I got 3. I'm juggling.
You know what? You know what I would have loved if she would have did. Kept his ass out there waiting and didn't show up.
Oh, it didn't show up. Yeah, but they probably have
to. You kept me waiting for my answer. Guess what?
Yeah, but they probably have to show up. But I'm with you on that one.
I would have loved if she would have kept him out there waiting and just wouldn't show up. But yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get off before Trees thinks she can hop up in here and not get written up. Okay. I already told her it is too late. The write-up is already in your
Now
file.
she gonna make her jump up here and she gonna be up here by herself.
No, it's too late. The write-up is in her file. Okay. And she ain't gonna come at the last minute thinking that she ain't gonna get this write-up.
Not the write-up is well, we about to do our Love and Marriage Huntsville live early. I scheduled it for 12, but since we done, meet me over there in about 5 minutes. About 5 minutes. It's already set up. I just got to hit the button.
Well, yes, I mean, I guess look, that's what's going on with Really B. Okay, I was about to ask what's going on. She got her live coming up, and yes, we appreciate you all. And I mean, yes, I mean, I don't think that's mean. What's she gonna do? Come in here and say hi and bye? She getting this right up, okay? All right. So yes, if you have not already, please make sure you hit the like button,
comment, and subscribe to the channel. Look at me.
And hit the notification bell. Make sure you follow us on all the platforms: the TikTok, the IG, the Blue Sky, the X, the Facebook, the Lemonade. Trees know them all. Listen. That's what I got. Okay, and I'm gonna blame it on pregnancy brain for y'all that want to say that I forgot some things. Okay, and Really, do you know when the reunion is coming?
I think it's next week.
Next week? Okay. So then, yeah, we'll catch you guys next week. If it is showing next week for the reunion, hopefully, I mean, it's probably a 2-parter, but it'd be nice if it was a 1. I just want to be, done and over with this thing here. But yes, so we love y'all. Have a good weekend and make sure y'all check out Really Bees Live.
Bye. Y'all can hang out, see if trees come up here if you want to.